This is The Download from Sounds Profitable, your daily source for the essential news in the business of podcasting, brought to you by Spreaker from iHeart. I'm Gavin Gaddis, in for Tom Webster. Here's what you need to know for today, Thursday, April 25th. First up, survey of podcast usage in Japan. Japan-based digital audio advertising agency Otonal has partnered with the Asahi Shimbun Company to produce survey of podcast usage in Japan number 4. The survey is built from 10,000 respondents aged 15 to 69 in Japan and 800 daily podcast listeners selected by demographic breakdown. Key findings include that podcasts are as popular as TikTok consumption across all age groups. Approximately 50% of listeners consume more than 3 shows regularly. Podcast usage across all populations was 15.7%, though when filtered for teens, it rises to 32.8% and 25% for respondents in their 20s. Next up, Acast annual report by Brad Hill, in which Hill breaks down the 94-page full-year summary report from Acast. Highlights include net sales of around $150 million USD with a gross margin of 32%. In a segment illustrating advertiser benefits, Acast shows podcasting averages 6.2 times long-term return on advertising spend compared to 4.6 times for social media and 4.5 for online video. Acast has also issued a release this week celebrating a decade of podcasting. Next, we're going to wheel out the TV on the little cart because it's time for a video. Podcasting on YouTube, what creators need to know. YouTube liaison Renee Ritchie has published a 6-minute interview with YouTube CPO Johanna Vulich about podcasting on YouTube. Vulich discusses video podcast audiences' desire for a video element, but also their ability to listen while on the go, which is in line with Sound You Can See's findings when surveying video podcast consumers. Respondents enjoy video podcast content that promotes lean-in attention, but also have no problem switching to audio versions of the same podcast when switching to more engaging tasks like chores and driving. And finally, MRC releases invalid traffic update, includes property-level reporting. The Media Ratings Council has released an update to invalid traffic or IVT guidance for third-party measurement firms. This guidance, meant to be used by advertisers to avoid buying fraudulent ad inventory, includes new variants of domain spoofing and property-level reporting. The latter is intended to address the proliferation of made-for-advertising websites. The new guidance establishes classification with the intent of enabling filtering of known bad actors in the future. And as for the rest of the news, Stephen Goldstein covers the current and future pitfalls of AI-generated audio and what companies need to consider before implementing generative content. And Tribeca Festival has announced their 2022 audio storytelling program, with Audible returning as exclusive sponsor. Be sure to check out all the links to every article mentioned right in your podcast listening app or at soundsprofitable.com, where you can also subscribe to the newsletter version. The Download is written and produced by Brian Barletta, myself, and Tom Webster. For Sounds Profitable, I'm Gavin Gaddis. Download us tomorrow.